Assalamu alaikum and good evening, my trendsetters. Welcome to the show, Trending World. I'm your host, Syedah Qurat, aka Anna. Well, we are back with some unmissable content and vibrant lineup this week just to bloom up your weekend. From exploring the fashion, latest fashion and celebrity looks to the viral memes and videos. And some recommendations for your books, favorite movie, and some latest, hottest music and what? PTV dramas. Yes, but before diving into all the fun, I want to share a piece of advice with you. And that's my personal experience as well. Well, if you want to start over again, this is the right time. Why? Because I recently got to know and admit that starting over again is sometimes not only okay, it's often necessary. Sometimes we find ourselves being on crossroads and things are not going the way we expected. But this is life. These are challenges. Starting over again, that doesn't mean that you are starting from scratch, because this time you are starting from experience. I've been on crossroads. Yes, I started again. And see, I reinvented myself. You can do it again. You can do it too. So now let's dive deep into all the fun while keeping it in mind that this is the right time. Don't wait for the perfect time, because imperfections are the beauty of the journey. Just enjoy the journey. So while talking about latest fashion and trends and new collection, I'm going to take you to the Paris Fashion Week. That runway has been in my mind. I want to purchase every bit of it, but definitely it takes a lot of money. So I loved all the collections and the color combination and the themes, especially the accessories and bags, footwears. So models were doing great on the ramp. Let's meet Shamila, who is the latest internet sensation these days, a young girl from Peshawar village. People are applauding and admiring her entrepreneurial skills and communication skills. She is a self-taught girl who is selling some chickpeas and peanuts in the village to the customers, and one of her customers just made her video. Let's watch it first.
You want to buy something?
Yes. What are you selling?
Peanuts, sunflower seeds, and more something you just...
What is your name?
Shamila.
Shamila. Shamila, where are you from?
I'm from Peshawar.
You're from Peshawar? Where did you learn English?
Buddy teaching me in the home.
At home?
Yeah.
Okay, so what will you give me today? What should I buy?
I will give you one...
What is this?
You just see, you have eyes.
Oh, this one.
Well, we must admit that she is speaking fluent English and she is self-taught, and we must admit and admire her entrepreneurial skills and communication skills. Avatar 3, the release of this movie is just around the corner. So are you ready to watch this adventurous, fun-filled movie of these unrealistic creatures?
Our only hope for survival lies in unity. With an alliance between us and the people of Ash, we may be able to defeat them, but we do not know whose side they will take.
I've heard stories about the Ash people, the most dangerous tribe. If we're going there, we need to be ready for anything.
Generations, we have lived with the flame, not against it. This is our truth, our legacy. We are the Ash people. We do not seek, we do not bend, we do not break. Those who come must be prepared to be consumed by the fire.
So now this is the time to recommend you a worth reading book, just to kill your time productively. Atomic Habit by James Clear. This is the book. You can learn how to develop some consistent good habits for the well-being of your life and break the negative patterns by some practical strategies. So now this is a time to move on our next segment, and what's that? It's about music. Let's see what's in the jukebox.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl he sent my way. But I know the things he gives me, he can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please don't take.
Oh, these overwhelming emotions just throwing all over my body. I'm listening to this song, Beautiful Things, from a few months now, and definitely, you know what I perceive by this song? Actually, we have to appreciate the little beautiful relations and things and people in our lives. When we lose them, then we come to realize how important were they. As I lost a few of my relatives, like my father, my grandfather, and my uncle. Just after that, I can tell that we must appreciate the beautiful relations and our relatives and beautiful things in our life. Well, I think someone is cutting onions. So I don't want to create some drama, because here I am just for anchoring and hosting the show. Creating drama is a thing of PTV Home. Let's see what it created.
Öpeyim ki yeni kalgan elimde görerim kim var.
ये 10 कबीले 10 उंगलियों के मानिंद हैं, जो एक ताकतवर मुट्ठी की सूरत बना सकते हैं।
अगर तुम उन्हें नहीं मारोगे तो फिर मारे जाओगे। तुम्हें बिल्कुल ऐसे वार करना है। हुजूर आली मकाम, उन्होंने आपको यकीन दहानी करवाई थी कि आप बेफिक्र रहें। आपका दुश्मन एक है और वो है खान अबुल खैर।
मैं तुम्हारी जुबान से कभी भी अपने सामने उस गद्दार का नाम ना सुनूं।
Well, the trailer of Khan Azam was, I think, enough convincing to make us watch the whole drama. So now, this is the time for Cosmic Insight. So, my dear trendsetters, before starting with the predictions, let me tell you my predictions are solely based on celestial and Vedic astrology. So, what you have to do, you have to see these predictions by your moon sign and your rising sign, that's also called ascendant. So before starting with the week 20th to 26th of January predictions, I'm going to tell you about the planetary placements in different charts in different signs, and there are two main, you can say, transitions of planets. First is Mars and the second is Mercury. Both are retrograde. They are moving back to their previous signs, and Mars is going back to Gemini on 21st of January, and Mercury is transiting back in Capricorn on 24th of January. And when we talk about the weekly predictions, so we have to see the placement of moon in the house of your chart. So moon is a planet, considered as a planet in astrology. So moon is a planet which takes the least time in a zodiac or in a sign, maximum 2 days or a few hours. So I have to tell you that right now the Jupiter is placed, which is also retrograde, that is placed in Taurus, and Mars is right now placed, when you will start this week, that will be placed in Cancer, and Moon and Ketu will be in Virgo, and Mercury will be in Sagittarius, and the Sun will be in Capricorn. And Saturn and Venus are joining in Aquarius, and the Rahu, that's in Pisces sign. But definitely after a day or 2 or 3 days after you start the week, these placements will be changed. So first we'll start with very first sign, Aries. So, Aries, that's governed by Mars. So, the Mars transit is very much important for this. Mars is actually transiting in Purnavasu Nakshatra of Gemini. So, you will see that it will give you some spirit to for new interactions and your relationships with others, and any task, if you have any pending task and you want to complete them, now this is the time, because Mars is retrograde and it is giving another chance to complete your tasks. Whenever Mercury retrograde happens, you know, it gives some strategic thinking overall. It's not just for one single sign, it's for all the 12 signs. It will give some clear communication skills to all, some responsible decision making skills, and you will see yourself start focusing more on your goals. So I was talking about Aries. So the Mars transit for Aries, you will see that you will complete your the tasks which were unfinished, and if you were supposed to talk and resolve the matters with your friends, with your spouse, and with your business partners, this is a high time to do this. Mercury will transit your 10th house on 24th of January. So the 10th house is all about, you know, your career, your public image, and the urge to do something in your life. Definitely Mercury is a planet of communication. So now you will see that your communication skills are polished, and whenever you are going to talk with your bosses at your workplace, I'm specifically talking about the 10th house, the house of career, the house of your workplace. So when you're going to talk about anything to your bosses or authority figures, you will be able to convince them on your grounds. So this is a high time. And yes, in the beginning I have told you about the moon placement. So moon will start with your 6th house, and after one day it will move to 7th, and after 3 days it will move to 8th house. So what will happen, 7th house, when it will come to 7th house, it will bring you some opportunities in some foreign deals and profitable associations, especially for your spouse as well, not just you, but for a spouse, for your spouse as well. Love and romance will flourish, and your relationship with your spouse and maybe with your business partners will become healthier and happier, and income will definitely increase, because it will be seeing your 7th house. So social life will be improved here. When it will move to your 8th house at the end of the week, what will happen here? I have written these all things here because I was actually making all the, you know, predictions at the night, so I wrote all the main points here, important points here. So what will happen when the moon will transit in your 8th house? You may feel some stress and anxiety. You should avoid arguments with your spouse and in-laws and bosses. You may feel lonely, but it's just a matter of 2 days, because I already told you that moon will go to the next house after 2 days. So your 8th house is also of sudden gains and unexpected gains. So you can expect some financial gains here. Okay. So now this is the time for the next sign, Taurus. Taurus, as you're the second sign of Kalpurush Kundli, and that is all about finance and financial matters and career. So when the Mars will transit, how will this affect you especially? So all the focus will shift on your financial matters, and as the Gemini is already your second sign, so your sign is already the second sign of Kalpurush Kundli, and the Mars is transiting in your second sign, So what is actually the second house? Second house is all about your family, your assets, your money saving, your bank balance. So your focus will be shifted to your finance and your money matters. You will reconsider your spending pattern here, and you will plan the next phase of your financial plan wisely, because the nakshatra, Purnavasu nakshatra, will help you to take wise decisions regarding your financial matters. So Mercury will transit in your 9th house. You will suddenly see that your intuitive powers are rising, and you'll be quite intuitive these days. You may go on some long distance travels as well, and yeah, the relationship with your father will flourish this time. Because it's Mercury. If you are having any conflicts with your father, you may have some table talk, and you may have some good communication, but please avoid arguments. Yeah, you can resolve all the matters with your father here. And yes, if you are planning to travel, then the travel, if it is related to business or your job, or even fun, just for fun or enjoyment, then it will be beneficial for you. So the moon will be transiting in the mid of the week, like for 5 or 6 days, it will be transiting your 6th and 7th house. So what will happen here, when moon is in your 6th house, it will bring success, fame, and domestic happiness and pleasure to you. Health will be stable this time, but expenses may fluctuate. Good time to defeat your enemies and competitors. Investment yield profits, and relationship with your business partners and your spouse and your relatives and the close circle will be enjoyable and beneficial for you. But but be cautious of inappropriate involvement with the opposite sex here, because there are high chances of defamation. So high chances of a big yes if you are planning to propose anyone, okay? So go for it. So the next, if and then it will be transited to the next sign, and that would be your 7th house, and it will also bring some opportunities, some foreign deals, profitable associations, especially for your spouse and your loved ones as well. And your social life will be improved. So now we'll talk about the third sign, Gemini. And Gemini, the Mars transit is in your Lagna, on your head, on yourself. So what will happen? It will bring a lot of energy in yourself. You will feel very courageous and energetic, and yourself will be very influential for the people out there at your workplace and even at your home. So you will concentrate on your self-development things, skills, and you can learn something new, some new skill as well during this transit. And anything that was like unfinished or incomplete regarding your self, or if you have made some decisions about yourself and you were not able to complete them, so now this is the time, the high time to complete them. So you may hit the gym, you'll become, as I already told you, very influential and convincing, and you'll defeat your enemies. Not just you will defeat your enemies, but you'll be able to convince them to talk with you and be on the same page. And the next thing is you'll become more career oriented this time. Then Mercury will be in your 8th house. It will transit your 8th house, the house of sudden changes, unexpected gains. So for this time, I will recommend you not to go for any investments in stock market and any new investment. But yes, the older investment will give you benefit. And the moon will be transiting your 5th and 6th house in the mid of this week. So what will happen? when it will come in your 5th house, then I will advise you not to get hard on yourself. You may feel a little low in energy level, but definitely the Mars transit will balance this thing. Yeah, there's another advice. Don't get yourself into office politics and don't give tea to anyone, because it may backfire you. And yeah, your business and clients and profits will be average, but as I told you, the Mars transit is in your Lagna, and the Purnavasu Nakshatra will help you to gain much more in your business. And when it will go to your 6th house, now this is the time, the later part of this week, now this is the time for success. Yes, break the leg. You will get fame, success, there will be domestic happiness. If you want to propose someone, go ahead. This is the high time, the very favorable time for you to propose someone. High chances you will listen to a yes. And yeah, investment yield, profit, and relationships with business partners and spouse and relatives will bloom at the later and part of the week. And yeah, now you can do some investments and in your stock market thing, so it will be beneficial for you. So now this is the time for our 4th sign, Cancer. Cancer, you will your focus will suddenly shift to your self-reflection, self-recovery. There will be a desire to return to some previous unsolved issues or matters you still have to resolve. So you will have an urge and enough power to resolve them wisely. You'll be able to overcome those problems and those matters with the fresh start and with the determination. You may go to your checkup and regular medical routine checkup, because the focus point will be your health and your self-recovery this time. And about Mercury, it will be transiting your 7th house, and it is very auspicious house. It's a Multrikona house. So on 24th of January, your relationships with your spouse and your business partnerships will flourish this time, and you will have a great communication skill. So if you want to have some investment and you are seeking for any investor and you want to convince any of your friend who has money to invest in your business, this is the high time. You can ask him and convince him, and all the new endeavors and business new projects will be profitable in future if you will start at this time. So 4th and 5th house will be filled with moon this week. And what will happen when moon will come to your 4th house, you will see that you're a little bit procrastinating, and expenses this at this phase of your life, these 2 days, for these 2 days expenses may rise. There will be emotional ups and down. You will feel some emotional turmoil, but this is the matter of just a couple of days. So yeah, there's an advice. If you're helping someone with money, just make it sure that you must have a proof that you have given them some good amount of money. And yeah, at this time you will love to spend time with your home, with your family, with your loved ones, with your spouse, with your children. And another advice, do not invest in stock market for these 3 days. Okay, after that you can do it. Don't commit anything emotionally. Try to for these 3 days your mantra should be, try to be head over heart. So don't get much emotional and don't take emotional decisions at this time. And then yeah, the 6th house, again it will bring some success and fame in your life, and you will see suddenly that your domestic happiness is blooming and your relationships with your loved ones are blooming and they're flourishing. One thing more, if you have invested in some lands, or people who are dealing in real estate business, they will do good at this point of time. So now this is the time for our next sign, Leo. Well, Mars is transiting in your Purna Varsu Nakshatra, in your 11th house, house of desire fulfillment. So at this time, while Mars is transiting your 11th house, it will brighten up your, social networking aspect. Mars stirs your desire to achieve your goals. If there is any desire from like past 4 or 5 months that has not been fulfilled, now this is the high time. Put your efforts, just break the leg, go ahead, buckle up, and there are high chances that the desire will be fulfilled. Why? Because Mars is in retrograde motion, and when any planet is in retrograde motion, it goes back to any nakshatra or any sign or any house. The only reason is to complete the incomplete tasks. So why is it going back to your desire fulfillment? That if any desire is missed, now this is a time it can be done. So your generosity will enhance your relations as well, and professionally you will do great, and you will take leadership roles, and definitely you will achieve your goals and your task, you complete your task effortlessly. So now the next thing is Mercury in 6th house. Mercury is retrograding and it will transit your 6th house, the house of enemies, the house of your daily routine work, your job, your tasks, the 6th house also governs the desire of petting any animal. So if you want to pet any animal, any cat or any dog or whatever you like, that would be a good time. That will be very beneficial for you. You'll have a great time with him or her. So go ahead, pet a dog or animal, any animal, a cat. So the moon will be transiting your 3rd and 4th house in the mid of the week. So most of the days it will be in your 3rd and 4th house. So how will this affect you? You'll feel courageous and happy again in your life. Your words will be so much powerful and they will be very influential on others. It will affect the people who have, who have to believe in you. Good relations with your siblings and your spouse, and especially in your workplace, you will face a very good environment there. If you are going through any problem, or you want to discuss it with your siblings, now this is the high time. This is a great time to resolve the problems with your siblings as well. And yes, when moon will transit your 3rd house, the house which also governs your siblings matters, you will see that your siblings are suddenly doing great in their workplace and in their lives as well. You will definitely get some accomplishments and admiration from your bosses at your workplace and your colleagues, and it is actually a good time for short distance travels as well. They will be really beneficial for you. And yeah, take care of your mother's health here. She may feel a little bit emotional in regarding different things, so you have to take care of her and her emotions as well. So the next sign it will go, that will be 4th, and definitely the 4th house will be all about your family and your domestic affairs. You'll be very much indulged in your family and your domestic affairs. You'll be suddenly very much family oriented, and you will try to resolve the problems of your family members and your children, and you will, here you will try to spend some money on them as well, and you can buy something for your home decor, or you may renovate your house, or there will be a strong urge to upgrade your living standard here. So the next sign will be Virgo. So Virgo, Mars transit in Gemini is a good news for you Virgos. You'll concentrate on your career and planning and some strategies regarding your finance and your future. Purnavasu will make you think before you act. It will make you more wise. Your personal life will be affected in good means here. This transit will encourage you to balance your personal and professional life. And when it comes to Mercury, because it's also transiting your 5th house this week, so 5th house is all about creativity, it's about your spouse, it's about your marital life. So suddenly you will feel a very flourishing relationship with your spouse, and especially with your children, whether they are 18 or 18 plus. You will see that they are doing great in their studies and in their extracurricular activities, or maybe if they are 18 plus and they are doing some job or doing something regarding their career, they'll do great in it. And about moon, it will transit your 2nd and 3rd house and how it will affect you. The 2nd house, here the mantra will be let it go. Just release the things. At workplace, you should behave diplomatically and do not indulge in any office politics. Do not give tea, because it may backfire you here. So you want to spend some time with your family here, and you want to think about saving money, which is a good thing. You will try to, you know, hold the expenditures from as you are doing like a lot of expenses as the month has started or the year has started. So now you will have a strong urge to control those expenditures and save some money for future or for the rainy days. So your marital life will remain harmonious, good time for short distance travels. You can go to any other city if you want to search for a job. There are high times that you can get the job, and take care of your mother's health here. So the next sign is Libra. So my dear Librans, Mars transit makes Libra crave change, development. This is the best time to reconsider some of the goals or plans you may have left aside. So Mars in the 9th house, that will bring a bulk of intuitions to you. You will suddenly see that your dreams are navigating your life paths, and it will help you to take good decisions if you think from your gut. Okay, so you'll feel intuitive and spiritual as well, because 9th house is about fortune and spirituality, and you will see yourself drawn towards religious activities, and you can go on some religious trips as well, because 9th house is for long distance travels as well. And if you are having any, you know, issue or any conflict with your father, this is a good time to resolve it. Go and talk to him. Communication is the key, you know. So Mercury will be transiting your 4th house. 4th house of home, house, real estate, land, mother, emotions. So what will happen, that you will suddenly resolve your matters and your conflicts with talking, because here your communication levels will rise to a good level. You will take care of your mom, your siblings, your spouse, everyone at your home. Every family members will be your priority. And yeah, if you're doing some business or working in real estate, you will do good here. You will make good money here. You'll crack good deals here. And what about the moon transit? It will transit your 1st and 2nd house this week, in the mid of this week, most of this week. So moon in the 1st house, it will bring some happiness to you, satisfaction, possibility of some financial gains are there. Any expected or unexpected income may come your way, or you'll take some emotional decisions as well, which will be not bad for you. They'll be beneficial for you. You'll get rewards of your efforts you have put, like in past, or 2 or 3 months back, you will get now rewards and accomplishments for these efforts. Yeah, you may get some good time with your romantic relationships, your spouse, or any loved one if you have, and your health will be fine. Good time with friends. You may crack a good business deal here, and then it will go to your second house, and definitely now you will think the money you have earned in the first part of the week, now you will think to save it. Now you will think to invest it somewhere you can get much profit. Okay, so that's it. Now this is the time for the next sign, that is Scorpio. So Scorpio, this week is all about transformation, change. It's a good time to review your financial, issues such as loans or investments or any, business partnerships. Mars will boost your desire to sort out the matters between your business partners and your spouse as well, because for the 7th house, as it is aspecting your 7th house. So try to build some good relations with your in-laws as well. You may get some financial benefits from your in-laws here. And yeah, the mantra this week will be communication, truth telling. Truth telling and communication will enhance the trust among, your family, your spouse, your business partners, and your in-laws as well. So, and please avoid some arguments with your in-laws. Just try to avoid it. Mercury will be transiting your 3rd house. It is coming back to your 3rd house. Any pending works related to your siblings or any communication, if you want to talk but you couldn't talk because of anything by any chance, now this is the time to, finish your work, finish your talk. And if you want to help any sibling or you want help from any sibling, this is a time that you may get some financial benefit or any any help or any you can say that emotional motivation from your siblings or to your siblings is also on the cards. So I'm talking about you Scorpions, when moon will transit your 12th and 1st house. First we'll talk about the 12th house. What will happen? You'll feel quite lethargic because definitely the moon is coming from the 11th house to the 12th house. So you have already done a lot of work in the last couple of days, so now you'll feel a little bit lethargic. So this is a high time to spend some time with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends. Here, just take care of your eyes. Avoid having any infection in your eyes because it may happen, but it is just the matter of a couple of days. So you may crack a profitable foreign deal here because moon is transiting your 12th house. Any matters related to visa, they'll be done. And avoid, shady and illegal activities here, because if you get yourself indulged in illegal activities here, it may backfire you. So you can say that, let me tell you a remedy for this. When the moon or any auspicious planet comes to your 12th house, the remedy for this is you have to donate, you have to do some charity, some medicines to the needy ones. It will help you a lot. Okay, so then it will come to your 1st house, and definitely again it will be a time for self-satisfaction, happiness, good times, good deals, business deals, and high chances of getting a job if you are seeking it. So go ahead. This overall this week is good for you. So now this is the time for the next sign, Sagittarius. You may want to work on balance of power this week because Mars is transiting your 7th house. 7th house is about spouse and business as well. So you will have a strong urge to balance your financial or your business matters and your family life. So Mars stirs your desire to contact while, to contact people, while Purnavasu will help you to communicate with them wisely. So if you are trying to approach someone and contact someone for some business matter, go ahead. This is a good time for this. Yeah, Moon will be transiting your 11th and 12th house, and Mercury will be in 2nd house. So first we'll talk about Mercury. Mercury in 2nd house will boost your saving, your assets. You may buy a vehicle, you may buy a house. You can, you will think to save money here. You will think about your bank balance here and your, net worth here. So this is a high time. You can save the money as you are expending so much money from last 2 or 3 weeks. So now this is a time to save money. Moon will be in your 11th and 12th house. So when it will come in your 11th house, it will increase your income. Salary raise is on the cards. If you want to do some efforts, put some efforts for this, go ahead. New sources of income may arise here. Business profits, social bonds, public relations will thrive this time. Beneficial, they will be very beneficial. The public relations will be very beneficial. Pardon, my tongue is just slipping now. I'm like speaking from like so many time here. So you will find mental stability. You'll feel yourself energetic and courageous, and you can deal with your enemies here courageously, energetically. And you will overcome all the challenges because it will come in your desire fulfillment house. So you will get a lot of accomplishments from your bosses here at your workplace during this time. Investments, if you do any investment or any investment in stock market, it will bring profit to you. Or any desires that is not yet fulfilled, there are high chances that it will get fulfilled. So the next sign here is Capricorn. Mars is in 6th house. 6th house of enemies. 6th house of your job and daily routine. Energy in daily routine work. You will feel very much energetic. It may help you get better with your strategies toward your work life and balance. You may hit the gym here. People will appreciate your efforts here. You may win any competitive task or exam. Enemies will be jealous, but don't worry, they will not be able to harm you anyway. So what about Mercury? Mercury will be transiting your 1st house here. So strong communication skills are coming your way. Obvious intelligence. You will suddenly feel yourself that you're quite intelligent and taking decisions wisely. If any matter was pending and you were like on a crossroad, now the mist from your head, from your mind will go away, and you'll have some clarity in your mind, and you will take some wise decisions here. And the moon will transit your 9th and 10th house. So what will happen? You may engage in some charity works, in some spirituality. You'll find yourself indulging in some religious activities. The mantra is meditation here. It will help you a lot, and you can journal your dreams, and they will navigate you to your life paths. So avoid any arguments with teachers, bosses, and your father. When it will come to your 10th house, it will bring career growth, promotion. Bosses will appreciate your efforts. A good time to start a business here. Professional and business trips are on cards, and they will be beneficial for you. Energy and positivity in yourself will increase this time. You will get full support of your family and friends here. If you're doing any job in any governmental sector, you will get recognition of your efforts now. Wealth and accumulation are also possible from any governmental project or if you're doing job in any governmental sector. So the next sign is Aquarius. Mars will transit your 5th house here, the house of creativity. Suddenly you'll feel yourself thinking out of the box. You'll be very creative. You'll give different ideas of earning money, making money, doing new endeavors, new business endeavors. And you may find new opportunities as well here if you are looking for some job. Singles may meet a new person through a common activity here. So please just think about yourself, and this is a high time to get in any good relationship which have a good future. So innovation and partnership will be the key areas to watch on this week. Moon will be in your 9th and 10th house, and Mercury will be transiting your 12th house, house of foreign land. If you are earning from foreign land, like if you're working here, or your income is coming from foreign country, if you are influencer or you are doing some work on social media, so there are high chances that you will get good money, you will make good money this week. And if any work related to visa, it will be get done. It will be a good time, you can apply for visa this time. Moon will be in your 9th and 10th house, so definitely you will engage in some charity works, and when it will come to your 10th house, you will see a sudden boom in your career. You may get some name and fame in your life, in your work, and try to release the stress you have in your mind, because it is not actually affecting your real life events in your life. It is just in your head. Just try to avoid it. So now the last sign, last but not the least, my Pisces. My emotional friends, you may get a desire to sort out your unfinished business within your home, or maybe at your workplace as well. But mostly you will think about your domestic affairs here. Any work related to your property, yes. This is the time to work on your family relationships with your spouse and your siblings as well. And if there are any property matters, try to resolve the issue, because this is the time when you can call them and have a table talk and resolve the matter. So this is the best time for healing as well. Moon will be transiting your 8th and 9th house, and Mercury will be in your desire fulfillment house, 11th house. So when Mercury will come to your desire fulfillment, you will see suddenly your communication skills are going to help you out to fulfill your desires. You will convince people on a mutual benefit ground, on a same page. So by this way you can fulfill your desires. Or if you are related to any communication field, any marketing field, and you want to boost your career in that field, this is the high time for that. And when the moon will transit your 8th and 9th house, 8th house of sudden happenings, sudden and unexpected desires and benefits and financial benefits and in-laws. So here I will advise you to avoid some arguments with your in-laws, and try to maintain a good balanced relationship with them, as you can get some benefits, some financial benefits from your in-laws as well. So when it will come to your 9th house, as Mercury is already transiting your 11th house of desire fulfillment, now moon will come to your 9th house. So what will happen? Your father can help you to fulfill your desire. So try to manage your relationship in a good way with your father, and take care of him as well. So that's it till now. We'll come back next week with some some unmissable content, some high octane content. Till then, take care of yourselves. Toodles.